When you have a time to do an act of kindness to one person, Reuven and Shimon, is it better to do chesed to someone who did chesed to you as gratefulness, an act of gratefulness? Or it's better to do it to the other person that you don't owe him anything? That's a greater sacrifice. If you do to someone you like, he does a lot of favors to you, and you want to pay back a favor, it's kind of like paying for the falafel you buy. Why did you pay? I have to pay. I'm not going to take it for free. One time he gives me, now I'm giving him. Oh, you know what? This guy, I don't owe him anything. Dafka, I'm going to do it for him. Kindness for the sake of heaven. Now you understand that this is a very problematic question. Very problematic question. Why is it a problematic question? This is like they say in America, catch-22. Whatever you say, it's going to be bad. If you say you have to do chesed to the one who you don't owe him anything because that shows that you do it for the sake of heaven, then the question will be, look at you, you're so ungrateful. Why don't you do to people who care about you and do for you instead of to do to stranger? If you do to the one who did favors to you and you now want to pay back, they say, that's not chesed. That's an obligation. You're embarrassed. Why he did so many favors to you. Now it's time for you to do something for him. So that's a catch-22. Which one of the two is true? What do you think? The Keren Torah of Chaim Kanievsky, his answer, Ayen Baba Metzia, page 32. Right away, everything in his mind. Every page, every line. Go to the Gemara, this page, you're going to find the answer to your question. The Gemara say, Oev lifrok ושונא לטעון. What's easier, to take off the weight from the back of an animal or to carry from the floor and put it on the back of the animal? What's harder, to make things fall down from the weight of from the back of the donkey, bring it down, or pick it up and put it on the top of the donkey? Obviously, to pick it up from the floor, it's much harder than to bring it down, right? Because you go against gravity. So, the Gemara say, when you have an opportunity to help your friend with his donkey weight on his back, or to your enemies, what did the Torah say? Who should you help? To your enemy. Chamor sonecha, the donkey of your enemy. Needless to say, the donkey of your lover. Even the donkey of your enemy. Did the Torah mean that you have to help the donkey of your enemy dafka, on purpose him? Or him, and needless to say, someone that is your friend? That's a question. So the first understanding is good to benefit even with your enemy. Why? Because it will educate you to fight your Yetzer Hara. Because you do it against your will. With your friend, you enjoy to do it. You enjoy to do something to someone you love. Someone you hate, you don't want to do anything for them. If you force yourself to help someone you hate, you deserve a much bigger reward. Right? So based on that, we would think maybe it's greater to do a favor to someone that you don't owe a favor than to someone who did a favor to you, because you're doing it for the sake of heaven and you're fighting your evil inclination. But we still have a doubt. Because maybe now you are taking revenge against him. Why you take revenge against your enemy? What is the hardest thing to punish your enemy? King Solomon say, feed him bread and give him water. Do not say to him, I'm not giving you food and I'm not giving you water. That's not a punishment. That's actually a relief for him. Good. He is my enemy, I don't want from him. If your enemy comes and you speak against him and you hurt him and you try to damage his business and he runs quickly to give you food when you're hungry and water, come, let me take care of you, that's the biggest suffering. Why? Because the most painful suffering to a human being is shame. Shame. When someone that you do bad to or speak against him, lashon hara, and he runs to speak nicely about you, and he just ran and took care of you and gave you food, or who knows what. You can look at yourself after that. Your conscience kills you. You feel terrible about all the previous lashon hara and all the damages you did to him. You have no life. Imagine if you really caused him a damage. Wow, imagine one day he's going to find out what I did to him. And he runs and gives me and help me. Wow, how can I live with myself? That's the problem here. So that's actually, when you come to do it to your enemy, maybe you take revenge against him. Because by giving it to him, you make him feel so horrible, and you feel great about it. Look at him, he can't look at me in the eyes. I got him back. That's also a way to look at it. It gets more complicated by the minute. So what's the conclusion? I read it to you. King Solomon, Mishlei, Proverbs 25, verse 21, 22. Remember, Mishlei, Chafei. Go check the chapter there. Im ra'ev sonacha, if your enemy is hungry, achileu lechem, feed him. Go feed him. Ve'im tzameh, if he's thirsty, ashkeu mayim. Give him water. Why? Ki gechalim ata chote al rosho. It will be equal to throwing boiling charcoals on his head. Imagine you take from the grill those pieces of wood that are burning and throw it on someone's head. Begin to scream. That's what you're doing to him. He's going to be boiling from the shame. That the person that he hurt the most is the one who wants to help him right now. Ve'Hashem yashalem lecha. And Hashem is already going to give you for that. The Malbim say, if you want to take revenge against your enemy, right, the revenge is not to prevent him from having food and water. The opposite. The more you do good with him, the more he suffers. It's like throwing burning wood on his head. Right? Shame. Yavosh v'ikalem. He will be so ashamed that he has to take from you bread and thanks to you to survive. Right? And what does it mean? And Hashem will pay you? Pay you good or will punish you for giving him bread? If you say that it's revenge, it's supposed to be punished. The Torah says don't take revenge. If you did a mitzvah of chesed, giving him food, then you have to get a reward. The answer is you're going to get the reward for doing the right thing. The fact that he's going to be ashamed, that's already his problem, not mine. I did what the Torah says. Somebody's hungry, feed him. Even your enemy. Conclusion, better to do it for the person that you don't owe him anything. What about the person you owe him? Also do for him. There's no contradiction. Once you have now an opportunity to do to two people, what comes first? Let me do first for this person for the sake of heaven. And right away I'm also going to do it to this person. Why? Because to him I owe him. So it's an obligation.